made pairing in this. Oh, dang, right into the next match.
Yo, no time wasted, and I kind of like it, man. Let's go. So we actually have Soronie, who was rocking Shulk in Smash 4, and she's still playing Shulk here in this game, which I'm very excited to see what the Shulk mains are definitely going to do coming into this game.
Yeah, this game, Shulk looks pretty wild in this game. I don't know if you guys have seen all the Twitter clips of Speed Minato Nair, but it's wild. And having an up B out of shield is so good in this game. And in a game where it's like how you can pressure someone's shield, it's a total game changer if your opponent has like a really fast up smash or up B out of shield.
Yeah, now that there's that new option select that people are able to actually tilt the stick upwards and just like press B multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Now you don't have to be as precise. Just the moment you hit their shield, you already are able to get out of shield. And Roy could use that too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm happy actually to see that you can still use back air. I heard that they actually changed up back air. It's not the same way that it used to be in Smash 4, but as you can see right there, Soronie understands how to actually use back air right there in the neutral to get her punishes.
Oh yeah, and wow, using the Minato change, gonna go to shield. One thing to note is the Minatos last a lot less longer than the previous game, so you have to be a little bit more liberal. You can't just switch between 2 Minatos. You have to go and maybe like at least rotate between 3, which I really like. Oh dang, is that it? No jump Minato left. Wow, the magnet's still existing.
That is crazy. I actually thought she wasn't going to be able to come back on stage. And one of the things that I absolutely love about this game is that when you 2-frame somebody and they've already spent their jump, they're not able to come back.
Yes.
That is such a beauty.
Please reward me for getting a 2-frame window punish.
Yeah,
please.
2-frame.
It's not easy to do that. Like, even when you watch speedrunners and they're like, oh, yeah, this is like a 2-frame trick. Like, that's hard, man.
Yeah, I should get a reward for that, so I'm happy about that. And one thing I want to talk about, too, is right now, Vaughn, right?
Right.
We're actually rocking out with Roy, a character who looks absolutely strong in this game, but right now, Soronie is definitely taken away with this one-stock lead. You know, Roy, one of the aggressive sword characters that you were speaking about, right? A lot of other characters in Smash Ultimate, if they try to use their jab as a pressure tool, you kind of get locked into the jab, and you can't really do anything else except continue the jab after it connects on either shield or even on hit. But here, Roy is actually able to go to the jab and use a plethora of other options.
Yeah, and especially if it's space, you can just do another jab. Like there's a bunch of block strings that you have access to. Oh, and the drift back forward smash. How many times are we going to see it today, D1? That is such a good option.
It's so good. And here, I love the patience right there. Soronie trying to see if she can just keep this going right here, using the Buster Minato, trying to get those combos going, getting a lot of damage.
Yeah, this Minato art, Buster, you deal more damage and you take more damage. So for most of the Minato arts, there is a plus and there is a weakness. So it's a very interesting character. I'm glad they definitely sped Shulk up in terms of frame data. I feel like we're going to see a lot more play. Oh, man.
That was so scary. Okay. Shield. Yeah, very smart by Soronie right there.
Yes.
Understood. You know what? Even though she's at 64, it's Roy with that 1.1 times knockback. So you don't want to deal with that, dude.
Oh, man. Smash Minato online, though. You can't get hit by forward air. Even up B out of shield. You got to be careful how you pressure in this situation.
Yep. Okay, smart. Decided to get rid of Smash Minato right there, understanding that Roy could definitely punish right there. I like that we see a lot more people are using spot dodge because, you know what? If people go for... Oh! Sick back air!
Back air, yep. There it's gonna be it. And we've seen time and time again, Soronie, that's the second time she used that. And that tool is it's so good. The move is really large. Of course, you have to set it up. It's not some kind of like instant, insanely good range move. She set it up, she drifted backwards, she placed it really well, got the Roy come in, and that, like we said, Roy is that aggressive sword character. He wants to get in, he wants to open you up. Soronie going to shut down that strategy.
Yeah, she was super smart with it too, baiting out a roll. You know, the way she positioned herself with the back air, she, knowing that back air takes up so much range, she was actually able to cover multiple options at once. So she went out there, put out a space back air. The Roy felt the pressure and decided to just try to roll in. But Shulk's back air has so much range that Vaughn wasn't able to roll in and avoid that aerial option and got caught on the roll in. So great job, and I'm excited to see what's going to go here. All right, we're going to have another Roy versus Shulk matchup, 3 out of 5 between these two, and going to Smashville. It looks like a lot of hazards off. Yeah, we have hazards off matches here, and I'm totally okay with that.
Yes, it's hazards off, rule set, please. We are human. They will, like, players will mess up, and it's just going to make the tournament take longer. But, I mean, back to the match, though, because I can talk about that all day.
Yeah, same.
But look at the speed Minato Nair.
Yeah.
It's so quick.
All you see are just hitboxes coming out.
Like, is that Peach? Float cancels? Like,
Oh, yeah, and I can't wait to see the Peaches, actually. We've been seeing a lot of beautiful work from them, but back to Shulk. Yeah, right? Shulk definitely has a lot of amazing tools right now going into this game, and I can't wait to see what happens when he gets optimized.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, like, Shulk just has so much cool tech. Even in the previous game, there was a bunch of, like, invincibility tech you could do, and now they made it so when you change Monados, you can kind of just hold B and then pick a direction to which Monado, and you don't have to press, like, B 6 times to like switch to that one art that's like that far away.
I heard Malk, the timing is actually different too when it comes to this particular game. Okay, there it is again, holding down.
Oh, that jump Monado high. Doesn't get caught with the forward tilt. Soronie going to go ahead and fastball. Really good fastball play on her part.
Nice. Did not want to deal with that jab pressure. Understands that when you deal with Roy, if he comes in with that forwarder or that neutral air and you see a jab afterwards, get out of there. But here it is. Vaughn actually just taking that first stock right here, but he's quite damaged. And Soronie, okay, tries to see if she can set up. Oh, there it is again.
Clean,
the up B option. It's so strong.
Yeah, and like you said, you just got to respect that jab. We even saw the kill setup from jab. We saw Roy do the jab into the forward air. So it's not like you're just taking damage. Yeah. You can die when you get hit by this jab. The directional air dodge from Vaughn, really good stuff. And I really like that directional air dodge helped a lot of characters out that didn't have too great recoveries. It just gives them a lot more mix-up options.
Yeah, it definitely helps out characters like Crom, who's pretty new to this game too, right? You don't have to always commit to the up B. Nice right there, Soronie, understanding you're going to have to be aggressive with that recovery when it comes to Roy. Roy, definitely a good character, but doesn't have quite the range that Crom has, and his recovery is also exploitable, even though he has good horizontal reach with it in comparison to Crom, his Echo.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I mean, right there was no directional air dodge option as well. Ooh, the counter, though. Do we have a double jump? Yep. Really good sweet spot there by Soronie.
Which a lot of people are going to have to do more often in this game, right?
Yes.
Because the magnet is not the same nowadays. It feels harder. People actually have to be more cognizant of their ranges, the ranges of their recovery options.
Yeah, the magnets have definitely been nerfed, so you definitely can't be willy-nilly about that. It's kind of like, I mean, Melee was a game where you had to sweet spot a lot.
Oh,
so
yes.
Very reminiscent of that.
Very reminiscent, yeah. Here it is right now, Soronie trying to find a way to get back on the ground. Still has the jump Monado art installed. Are we going to have a switch?
Yeah, both of them just spacing their air, or just spacing so well with these swords, and we even see like the swords clanking. That's when you know both players are maximizing their range.
Okay, here it is, the speed Monado. It was so smart. Shouldn't be able to come back at all.
It was close, though. I like the directional, like at last-ditch effort with no double jump, you kind of use your directional air dodge as a double jump. Kind of go up diagonal towards where you want to go. And Vaughn was really close, but like you said, Roy, not the greatest recovery. It's going to hinder him there. And right now, Soronie at 161%. If maybe the shield Monado pretty soon.
We'll see.
Oh, no, we're going offensive.
Yeah, this platform actually helped her out a lot, too, just corner carrying.
Okay. Wow.
Less knockback right here.
Wow. And look at that. Okay, going to die because the Buster was on, but so much damage racked up. I definitely see the value in Soronie's decision.
Oh, yeah. And now, no. Switched to smash and somehow did not even connect to the edge there. Wow. Yeah. Vaughn not looking too happy right there.
Yeah, maybe some kind of directional air dodge or air dodge off stage. I mean, that has been one of the more common SDs factors so far in Ultimate, but I mean, definitely can pick it up. The reverse 3-0 is definitely not out of question. Those first two games were very close.
Yes.
Like, they were definitely going back and forth. You know, Soronie did have a good lead there, but it was definitely, like, just Roy's damage output in general is so high. So, I mean, just a couple touches there, and it looks like we're going to see a switch.
Yeah, Donkey Kong actually not too bad of a pick, too. I've seen some of Tweak's Donkey Kong.
Oh, yes.
And he's pretty strong with the character.
He makes the character look very, very good. And, I mean, to be fair, Tweak is just a really good player. And I feel like Ultimate just complements his playstyle as well. But nonetheless, Donkey Kong, just a very strong heavy. I really like what they did to heavies in this game in general.
Yeah, they're super scary if you really think about it, you know. I love the fact that it took me a while to get used to it, but the body blocking makes them so much scarier when you have a character like locked in the corner, right? Now you're going to have to actually find a way to get around them. And because of that, you know, that will allow them to use some of their amazing anti-air tools. And right there, we just saw that with the up air, just like taking Soronie off the top. The game has changed.
Oh, yeah. And, like, these quick and nimble characters that could just, like, run amok all over these heavies, run through them, all around them, pressure them in so many different ways. Like you said, now you can't run through the character. So you're going to have to find a way to deal with this heavy body. deal with this big body in front of you with these big hitboxes.
That's right.
And that's what Donkey Kong does. And they did take away some of the throw confirms, which I think is overall healthier for the game, because now it's not like, oh, I just need to get grabbed. That's like very one-dimensional gameplay. Now it's like, okay, cool. You know, I lived to 200, which is nice, and like all their hitboxes just seem quicker, and they can actually, it feels like they can actually fight now.
Oh, absolutely. Donkey Kong, though, definitely look like I noticed Donkey Kong still able to go for those cargo throw combo setups at high percents, at lower percents.
Oh, yeah.
And at higher percents now, they have this like setup where they go off stage and try to KO you like near the blast zone as they down throw you.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Scary. Yeah.
Very scary stuff. So, I mean, it's just really cool because they still get a lot off grabs, so they're still like a grappler, but they just don't like, oh, hey, I grabbed you a 60 sweet. Like,
you're done.
But right now, I mean, I really like Soronie closing out that stock with the forward throw and smash Monado. Wow, I didn't know the throw was that strong, and that's just so scary. You know, you see the smash Monado, and you're like, oh, man, I can't get hit. So you shield, but then like, oh, I can kill you off the grab as well. And wow, just like that, Vaughn with the oppression on the ledger, not letting Soronie coming back onto the stage.
And there to Soronie just trying to find a way to just get this Donkey Kong off stage, understands that she has to get the KO as well, which is why you saw the Smash Monado art installed. But the moment she noticed that she wasn't able to get the KO, you saw how she quickly switched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
wasting no time.
A lot of people will just watch and be like, oh, that wasn't worth because she didn't get it. But like, you have to know when to make plays like that, when to close out the stock, when to push disadvantage. This game is so heavy in disadvantage pushing. Like, you really got to make it count every time you win neutral.
And right now, here it is, the Smash Monado art again, going for down throw, forward throw instead, okay.
Oh, tried to get the deep fair, but the directional air dodge again. Like we said, there's more mix-ups to the off stage with these directional air dodge, and the forward air is going to close it out for Soronie.
Look at this, and trying to keep herself untouchable with the speed Monado art. And you mentioned that there's some sick combos you're able to pull off. Let's see if she can get them here.
Pressure, he even directional air dodge to the left, and Soronie committed to the right, but she was like so fast that she was still able to pick it up.
And you saw how she went immediately from Buster to Shield. Just like you said, right? Those clutch moments where you're just going to have to switch it up. Vaughn is on the hunt.
Oh, yeah. But we got the jump Monado. Oh, the sidestep as well. Like you said, that becoming more of an option for all these players. Oh, going to clip ledge. Oh, wait a minute.
And one of the reasons, oh, wait.
Down throw?
Down throw? Oh, mix up right there.
Throw,
exactly, off of the cargo throw. And now, one of the reasons why I even mentioned that spot dodge option being an option that a lot of these players will use after applying some, after being aggressive and basically sniffing out a shield grab from shield, knowing that there's more lag after whiffing a grab.
Oh,
Now it's actually viable to want to go for a spot dodge, because there used to be previous games where pro players would literally grab, they would see a spot dodge, and they would just grab again. And then they would be able to actually punish the opponent after the fact that they whiffed the because of the spot dodge.
Right, and it's just not rewarding. It's like, oh, I knew you were going to grab, so I spot dodge, which is supposed to beat grab, but then I'm still getting grabbed, question mark?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like what they did in this game. Standing grab and dash grab both have more lag.
Yep.
So when you do get that grab read with the spot dodge, you can get a really meaty punish. And like, you can even sometimes get smash attacks as well on those dash grabs, because the dash grabs are really laggy.
Here it is now, going straight into the fourth game, and we see Soronie taking it to Final Destination. Now, by the way, when it comes to the rule set for this, we have no DSR, but we do have 2 bans. So if you happen to lose on a particular stage, you have the option to ban that stage, right? So it's pretty cool, because you don't give the person basically like a third free ban.
Yeah,
right?
I always thought the rule wasn't... I didn't like it. I wasn't the biggest fan, but
it's a stupid rule. It took me a while to get used to it too. You know, I was in a lot of debates with people from many different regions, but now I get it. Anyway, Soronie getting that first stock right there with the F tilt, but seeing how DK is just like absolutely heavy, she has to put in a lot of work, man.
Yeah, that forward tilt, gonna close it out, and I mean, honestly, just really good zoning from Soronie. Like, she knows she has this sword. She knows she can keep this big body out, and big bodies can have trouble dealing with swords. They're very tall. They're very bulky. They have to get in on this, so it's going to be a lot of parrying, and just parrying at mid-range sometimes doesn't feel as rewarding as you getting that close-up parry.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're definitely going to waste those extra frames trying to just like close the distance between you and your opponent, and by that time, they're already mobile.
Ooh, but the read coming out from Vaughn, the forward slap, giving Soronie the good old clap. And now the stocks are even here, but Soronie on the hunt with the speed Monado. Yeah,
Soronie's style of play is just really scary too. You notice how she'll apply pressure and then retreat to edge just in case the pressure is too much for you and you might decide to want to, oh my God, right there.
Get off me.
Right? Yeah, the moment you just want that pressure to get off of you. And you saw that right there with the neutral V.
Oh, tried to go for the up throw up air. And yeah, Soronie's just general it's so weird because she is playing that sword character, but it's a really good mix of like, oh, I got speed Monado on, I'm pressuring you, I'm oppressing you, I'm crossing you up. Okay, bam, bam, back to a defensive Monado art. Bang, now I'm playing that keep away, the down throw, like you said, just such a good mix up. And it's so crazy because he could also go for the back throw stage spike as well. There's just so many things. And it just feels like it's harder. Like, you're in grab for so long. I feel like even in this game, you can even get a lot more pummels than before.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Right there, it was so smart for Vaughn to take advantage of Soronie being in Smash Monado R2, seeing that increase in a knockback. But here it is.
Wow, did I just see a block string with back air into Shulk forward smash? I think I did. Vaughn thought he could get the snatch on that back air, but Soronie was like, nah, fam, here's the forward smash. I'm going to need you to hold that.
That's right. Are we going to see? Okay, opting for jump right now, 60%. Probably wants to save shield for later. Nice. Able to get out of that juggle situation. And you see she's being a little more pensive, respecting the range of even the dash attack. A lot of range there.
Yeah, but once she sees her opening, bang, the Buster Monado comes on. She comes in, and she just gets that damage. Now she's off stage, though, here against Vaughn.
Okay, good recovery right there. She doesn't want to leave herself open. She almost got up smash right there.
Okay, now, ooh, switching to the Smash Monado art. Oh, it's so scary. The up tilt, really good anti-air. Oh, the call out. And we saw the shield Monado trying to come out, and it was so close to activating, but Vaughn gets the up air right before it procs. What a play.
That was so smart right there. Look at that, man. Vaughn is definitely happier, popping off a little bit. And you could see the way Soronie's like tilting her head to the side. You know, she's in game mode, right?
Yes.
She's like, all right.
Game 5.
What stage are you banning?
What are your 2 stage bans, sir? And now, I mean, we've seen different characters coming out from Vaughn. The Donkey Kong really bringing it home. The Roy not really working out, but I mean, I'm just going to assume that Vaughn's going to stay the Donkey Kong here for the Game 5, but we could see a switch up. And I know Soronie, for the most part, was a solo Shulk main in 4, so I'm going to assume she's going to stay Shulk. So we're going to have the same matchup here, Game 5, DK versus the Shulk.
All right, here it is. And immediately out the gate with the speed Monado. Let's see what she has cooking for us. Going in with the neutral air, spacing. Spacing's the name of the game.
And like that speed Monado is just so quick. We see Soronie all over the map, throwing out these disjoints, just really making it troublesome. Wow, and the shield Monado actually made that negative on hit. The back air, she was able to hit him for that. So very good usage of shield Monado early percentage, because a lot of people think shield Monado is like, oh, you only use it when you're about to die. But no, Soronie's showing other applications of shield Monado art.
Absolutely. And one thing I've noticed a lot from Vaughn is that you'll see Soronie, try to see if she can get the KO. There it is, using the Smash Monado art. So smart. Look at that charge. Okay, there it is.
She's switching between Monados so quick. Yes. She went to the jump Monado, showed him like, hey, I can hit you really high up with this up air, falls back down, switches right into the smash art, and gets an anti-air up tilt. What a play.
So smart. And I love how she waited for the opponent to come down from the Angel platform for her to use speed Monado art, just to make sure that she could outrun the opponent while they have the invincibility.
Oh, yeah. So smart. And right here, back into the speed art, she wants to rack up more damage, get those neutral airs going. Go. Nice sweet spot on the up B.
Yep, still alive here.
Wow, Shulk got some weight, man.
I'm telling you.
Definitely need a shield Monado for that one. Calm down.
Definitely. Here it is, coming in again. Big damage.
Dang. I like the freeze frame, too. Like, this game is so aesthetically pleasing to watch. Even, like, little things like Little Mac, like, close freeze frame on the forward smash. Just so many cool little freeze frames.
And one of the things I feel like, for me, it really makes me feel bad when I get hit by certain moves, you know? Like, what if the entire venue's watching, right? It's like you just got hit by a Falcon Punch, and then it zooms in, whole squad sees. But
gives you a couple seconds to think about the decision you made. Like,
exactly.
Dang, man, I really dropped shield there. Like, what am I doing, man?
Feels bad. But here it is. 2 stocks apiece between both of these players. And, okay, there it is again. So here's one of the things I wanted to touch on. A lot of times Vaughn will try to air dodge inward whenever he sees these, like the juggles by Soronie, so that he could try to seize center stage again. So Soronie waits for it. Yeah, exactly.
And especially when you have things like speed Monado art where it's like, oh, like I can react and I'm quick. I'm going to get there. I'm going to react to your option. I'm going to get there. I got the speed art. But right now, Soronie bleeding. There's the shield Monado art. Right now, Vaughn not really committing. Yeah, just kind of throwing out some defensive options.
Yeah, but she was able to, Soronie right there, able to just take that punish. Wait, she'll be back.
Ooh, not going to commit to the second hit there. Wow, and that ledge drop double jump nair has so much range deep into the stage there.
Definitely. Oh! She had to get aggressive.
Yes,
honestly, it's like 2 games apiece, and they were tied up in stocks too. Right now, she does have a bit of a lead.
The trade, and we're even just like that.
Yep, just only like a, well, there's more damage counting. I was about to say 2.1% differential here between both of these guys.
Yeah, and right now, I just like the play. Soronie was behind on that second stock. Knew she had to take a risk. Knew she had to go for the edge guard. Drop down with the fair real quick. Had to jump Monado to make it back from that. And wow, the damage, though.
She is just walling him out.
Okay, Vaughn finally getting in here. But the shield Monado switch to make the aerial after the throw negative on hit.
Exactly.
So knowledgeable of this matchup, man.
Oh, wait. But this is a bad spot. That platform, that could have led to a lot more damage. But, yeah.
Yeah, and these grounded spikes now not being able to get teched, like you can just follow up so much damage.
Very healthy for the game. Okay, now actually Vaughn a little bit of a lead. She had to swing.
Yes, and she had no double jump there. Vaughn wanted to go for the drop zone edge guard. Soronie was like, not today.
Okay, here it is. She manages to get the jab. Is he going to jump?
Oh,
Soronie!
Quick!
Absolutely smart. So you saw right there, just like I said, time and time again, Soronie would apply that pressure to the opponent, get the juggle, and then she waited to see if Vaughn would hold inward, right?